Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my adventures in Minecraft. It's been a while. It has had some stuff in real life that have been going on, but yeah, hopefully we can get some episodes going once again. So first off, I want to go ahead and show some of my tools that I got. I got a new bow, power 4, punch 2, flame 1, very helpful. I think I've already showed this. I'm not really sure what all we did last episode. But I had an idea for this brewing station of how to kind of automate it, and that was to put some hoppers above it. So, easy way to do this is just, oh yeah, shift click right onto it. So now, these are awkward potions if we wanted to make them, I don't know, let's just start adding stuff to them. So pretty much if we wanted to make them a splash potion of harming, I think that'd just be spider eye, redstone, and then gunpowder. We would just throw them in there in that order, and it would do them all. So that's very helpful. Now we can do full potion sets without having to constantly refill them. So the tree farm, something I've been working on for a while. I've just about finished it. I have the back wall over there to do. I'll actually head over there now. I've been using this a little bit, and it is very helpful. Actually, it's very nice to use, very convenient. Yeah, we still have to do this wall. I think I want to extend it out 2 blocks like we have over there, so that we can catch any saplings. But I'm not sure how to set up the water. So I might just end up putting 2 rows of quartz over here, and just calling that good and losing whatever saplings go over there. But I might try to save them, although the saplings aren't too important. So I'll go ahead and show you exactly how this works. You can see a sapling right there flow down. I'm going to replace all this with stone brick as well. I haven't done that yet, but I will. If we go down into here, you can see it's pretty simple. Just water pathways leading all the way down here. And they land onto hoppers. And yeah, all the hoppers, they pick up all the items and they send them along. And they go through here. If I can get out, come on. Okay. They go into here, and we have a chest here which all the items land into, where we can store them from here. Here are my logs. This is my log collection so far. All these 3 chests are going to be used for logs, and then these for saplings and apples. We shouldn't ever fill up this place to the point where it's overflowing, but yeah, I'm not really worried about it. I might end up putting glowstone behind these things. Right now we just have stone brick back there. I would like it to be glowstone so we can get rid of some torches. But anyway, these 2 paths, these are the paths that that go down into this place. We have this wall right here, which I'm not sure what to do with. I might want to add something, but yeah, these are them. I couldn't find a painting that was 3 wide that would fit here, so I just used the 1 wide one to go there. And yeah, that's about it. We can almost call this project complete, which is very nice. Just a little bit more work on that. I should be able to get that done pretty soon. But yeah, I've been actually pretty busy in the game since last episode. I'll show you what I mean right after we sleep. And get rid of the rain. So pretty much what I did is I decided to duplicate this world and start it up as a land world, which allows you to turn cheats on. And pretty much I've just been building the world like crazy. So, you know, anytime I've gotten bored, I just hop on here and I start building. So over here, where we stopped the road, pretty much the first thing was I continued that over to here and connected it here and made a proper nether portal entrance thing, and then continued that way. And I have a lot of plans for this place. So a lot has changed since last time you've seen it. So what I want you to do is get an idea of what this looks like. I'm going to stand right here, and I'm going to come back in the other world. That music seems really loud. But pretty much I'm going to come back in the other world, and we're going to see what it looks like. So get this picture in your mind, and then we will be back in the full world. So let's see it then. Okay, so here we are. This is the exact world duplicated, where I've been just building away in creative, designing it and kind of planning everything out exactly how I want it. You can see we kind of have this centerpiece. This is what I wanted, just something, kind of a little fountain, just something to add to give a little centerpiece to the place. We have a few paths leading up to here, to our farms. If you look here, we have kind of this little arc. I'm going to build another one right here for you real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Just something like this. This is something that I'm going to want to build in my world a lot. And I know it's simple, but I like it. So see, if we take fences and run them across the top, you can get a really cool look out of it. It's simple, but I think it makes for a good transition element between places. So I'm going to be using that a lot. You can see we have those somewhat right here, except we have them risen right here. Then we also have same over here, and we have an entrance here. A few decorations. We'll get over there in just a second. Over here we have the same thing, and then over here I wanted kind of almost a pasture type thing where we can keep our horses. I talked about doing like a riding rink or something, and I built that in creative, and I just don't like it. So yeah, I decided to just do this. Kind of combines everything that we've done. And you see I don't have these up here because if I add them and then have the gate here, it looks pretty repetitive, and I don't like that. I would rather just have them on the bottom and not on the top. So if we go and look in here, everything's pretty random. That's kind of on purpose. I would terraform out the land a little bit more. I'll do that in the actual world that we build this in. The road over here, it just wraps back around over to here. And that's pretty much that. The road leading from here, it connects to this road, and this one goes across here. And we'll talk about this plot in just a second. This road comes around right next to the wheat farm, goes up, and I'm not sure I want to keep this. You can see how we stop doing the gravel pathway and switch to this pathway. I got kind of bored, so I looked up some stuff on the internet, and I found a kind of idea where you have a house up top, and then underneath you kind of have a basement type idea. And that's kind of what I did here, but I'm not really satisfied with it. If you look in here, it's kind of more of just a green area with sugarcane being the walls. I like the sugarcane. I think that's a cool look. But yeah, not sure I want to keep this. I like the area right here, but for some reason I seem to lag a lot around the jungle. Oh, and look at this. We have a missing chunk. I think this is just due to an issue in the loading, because sometimes the chunk will show up. Because like, see, if I refresh it, it just stays unloaded. I have seen that chunk sometimes though, so it's not like it's a permanently unloaded chunk. I don't know. I think Minecraft just needs a little bit more of a tune-up on the chunk loading, because it seems like loading errors and stuff seem to happen a lot. So this plot, this is like the main thing. It's a pretty huge area, but pretty much what we have here is right here. This is a cow farm. As soon as we stop lagging, there we go. So we have a cow and a sheep farm. Sheep and cow. So pretty much we'll have sheep in here, and then cows over here. Pretty simple, but I think it looks pretty cool. As for this open area, I actually built this in a separate creative world that I was working on. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. This is the world where I've been doing all of my testing, and this is that same plot with the building. So with this building, I kind of tried to combine an old style, kind of like a farmhouse look building, also with a little bit of modern look in it. So if we look at it from the side, we kind of get more of a modern look. You know, we have the slanted roof going all the way up, but then we have the slanted roof, and then we also have a regular traditional Minecraft roof. We have this so it indents a little bit, which makes for a really cool look. but at the same time it causes a lot of issues on the inside, which we'll get to in just a second. The reason I have these is, if we peek inside, chests, and we'll get to that in just a second as well. I've had to do that for a lot around here, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look terrible, I don't think, if you look at it from here. It kind of looks like something you have on the bottom of a house. Like, you won't have windows on like a basement wall because it just doesn't look good, and from the outside it looks fine. I think that's the same thing with this. So on the inside, you can see it's pretty cramped in here. You don't have very much space, but I found this was pretty much the best design I could do. But I think it turned out pretty cool. We have a little shelf right here where we have some furnaces, crafting table, a bunch of chests. I like these little plants right here. Have just like an upside down stair and then a trap door above it. I think it looks pretty cool, so I did that a lot throughout here. It looks good from outside too, so I kept that. Sugarcane, kind of more of, you know, combining with the modern look. No torches in here, as you can see. We got lights hidden in different places above all the chests, which is pretty nice. We have some in the ceiling right here. These actually play a role in the ceiling more than anything. If we go upstairs, it's a small upstairs. It's kind of like a library type idea. I did this, and I'm not sure if I want to keep it or not. I think it looks pretty cool. Again, going off the modern thing, we have a bed. But if we look up here, the glowstone up here, right? Oh, what happened to these? So we have the glowstone in the floor there. And you keep in mind that piece of glowstone is this one. It just happened to turn out that it showed up right there, so I kept it. And this one is the one that shows through. No, right there. So, like, see, now if we don't have that, that's where it is. So it's just the middle one. So that's pretty cool. It does the ceiling and also the second floor. So pretty much what we're going to be storing in this house is wheat to breed the cows and the sheep, and then we also are going to store wool and leather and meat, and then shears to shear the sheep. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see the building. I do like this roof right here. It looks kind of weird, but at the same time it keeps that modern look going, which I really like. But yeah, this little farm, or this little place, what I did here is, you see these, if we change it to night, it's just a day-night sensor. They'll turn on at night, and then during day they will turn off. And I have that leaking out right here, but what I figured out I can do is I can have water over it. So inside of this little pond area, it's going to be hidden in there, where it's going to link up to both of them. And that's just to keep mobs from spawning pretty much in them. But yeah, that's about it for this building. I messed around with a few other designs. I had this, which I don't really like. I had this because I found a real picture of a house on a beach, and I decided to kind of recreate it. And I think it looks pretty cool, but it's not completely done. If we look, we still have this entire backside, so we will work on that later. Plus, I'm not really happy with everything, how it's looking. Right here, I decided to kind of create a dam, which I want to maybe implement into my world. I might not. I'm not positive. Because I think the issue is the sudden elevation change just wouldn't look very good. It might, though. We might be able to play around with designs. This little thing, it's like kind of like a chicken coop. We're also going to have this in the world. I think up on the hill behind the wheat farm. Or behind the wheat field, I should say. It's not really a farm. Well, we're going to have that. It's mainly for decoration. I'm not going to use it. So there's no need to have an instant access to it. So yeah, that's that. I think this episode we're going to mainly work on getting the road built. So I'm going to time-lapse it. I'm actually going to go ahead and hop back in that world real quick. So I will be right back. Okay, so we are back here in the survival world. And mainly what I'm going to be working on today is getting the road built over here. I might end up doing the nether portal design. I'm not positive on it, though. Ooh, creeper. Oh, man. I just happened to start sprinting whenever I heard him. What? Really? He left me 7 pieces of dirt out of that? What a ripoff. They make it waste so much dirt. Oh well, I'll fix that later. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse the road and get this place all nicely built up. It'll look pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I hope you enjoy the time lapse. Alright, so this place is actually starting to come along pretty nice. I did this road, and I think that looks pretty nice. Then all we have to do is wrap that one around and keep going. Over here we have the middle piece. I still need to add glowstone, which I have ready. Go ahead and add the finishing touches. This will mainly keep mobs away while also looking nice. So it'll be good. I might end up replacing these with redstone lamps eventually. I'll figure out how those look. They probably look nice as well. Just have to see which one we like better. So right now I'm just going through and bone mealing everything up, making it all pretty. And I'll be doing some of this off camera, like doing this path, continuing this one along, and you know, that kind of stuff. There's actually a lot of terraforming as well that's gonna have to go into making this place really usable. Because if we go over here now and look at it, if you remember what it looked like before, this was not here. None of this. That stuff wasn't. This here. I mean, heck, this stuff went back. I mean, I cut down a lot of these trees. I mean, it starts, like, it's on level 64 here. It's 67. So we have a lot of terraforming. There's a lot of this dirt that's going to have to be cleared out. And, yeah, we're going to have to make it look nice. Over here, I'm thinking about doing what I did right here and replacing all the sand with grass. Obviously, it wouldn't be that sharp of an incline, but we would have all of this be grass, and I think it would look a lot nicer. That would be a place where I could use all of my all the grass I'm getting from this, because I'm gonna have a lot at the end of this. But this shovel, I don't know if you noticed it during the video, I was breaking 2 blocks when I only meant to break 1 so often. It's just too powerful of a shovel. I'm gonna have to actually downgrade from it because it's just too much. But yeah, this is turning out pretty nice. Let me know what you think. I'm really enjoying it. I'm actually making potatoes here. I'm gonna plan to switch over to baked potatoes soon for food. But I do want to have a cow farm, mainly for the leather, but I can also use it for the food. See, we have a small one there that I've been using. Not very efficient. So I mean, I'd like to have one that looks nice and that's permanent, not just a temporary one. So yeah, that's this. It's actually really hard building it by like freehand, because I'm trying to copy what I have on my other screen so that I can get it exact, but going back and forth, I'm like freaking out. Oh no, I gotta move the camera and stuff, like make sure everything's perfect before I build it, but I'm having to do that all while recording, and I feel like it's a lot weird. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling on, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Kind of a short one for this episode. I'm hoping to start getting back into it and making videos for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.